extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they won't.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Taken at the 15, a short kick. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he shifts past him. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Crawford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun. Crawford. He finds Hopkins complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pressure comes and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On 1st and 10, Crawford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. It's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They snap it to Fields. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, 49ers.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it at the 15, a short kick.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Crawford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Crawford. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The Bears come in search of win number 9 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. Big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now Fields. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown 49ers. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Fields now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields throws the out route and finds Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
After the sack on first down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bears take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him a gain of 37. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown! George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down. Crawford.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's the game of play. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Crawford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Wow, and even 200 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Fields.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
This one caught by Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 28.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Off play action, Fields.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Crawford firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
On 3rd down, Crawford. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
To throw on second down. Crawford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Crawford.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Play action. It's Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jaylon Johnson. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw on second down. Crawford. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, 42 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. All eyes on Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now Fields. He's got Claypool. And he needed to get to the midfield straight, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They snap it to Fields. Completion here to Claypool. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 42.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses